Rick White from 180 Biz. How you
Man,
doing,
if I was
buddy?
doing it better, it'd be illegal.
It might be illegal now. I hate to tell you this.
They got to catch me first.
That's it. That's it. You know, the guys up in the Northeast, they've not had a lot of training events recently, and there is a fantastic training event coming up. Tell us a little bit about
There's
it.
a great event. It's in the Poconos, which is really pretty cool. I'm kind of a NASCAR fan, and just driving by, I actually drove by the tri-oval at Pocono Raceway, which was pretty slick.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I wanted to stop. Brent's like, keep going, keep going. I was like, all right.
We
No,
don't have
you don't
time.
understand. She went, no, you don't understand. I went, oh, okay. So, no,
Exactly.
you know, it's one of those things. It's at the Kalahari, which is a water park. It's really pretty slick. There's
Right.
all kinds of slides and wading. What do they call that? Lazy river and stuff like that in there. You won't find me near the water because every time I go near water, they try to roll me back in. So we're not going to do that. But I will be there. We're going to be at the Poconos. It is next weekend, which is
Yeah.
what is it?
Yep. Next weekend. And so I'm looking up the information right now for you to give you the exact date. So Friday, October 21st, is kind of check in that
Yes.
evening. And then, Saturday and Sunday, there are going to be, classes and town hall meetings and the whole 9 yards. And so what I like about this event is you can bring the entire
Yes.
family. Right, you can bring the entire family and get them set up. They can go hang out in the water park, and the water park is included with
Yes.
your room. So if you're coming and you're bringing the family and putting them in a room, man, they've already got the tickets to the water park. How much better does
Absolutely.
that get?
And they also got they got zip lines out there too that you can walk across
Yeah.
outside. And depending upon the weather, it might be chilly. Dress accordingly. And they also have this
Right.
huge arcade down at the bottom of the hotel, which is I mean, it's big.
Yeah, massive.
I brought my grandson there the last time, and it was like, holy cow.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We're going to be doing 2 classes. We're going to be talking about coaching and counseling for employee success. You know, everybody's looking for unicorns right now, but what do you do with the team you have? I'm watching too
Right.
many shop owners ignore them and leaving them where
Yes.
they're at, and it's
Yes.
at their peril. So this whole course is about engaging, connecting, and helping them grow, going from boss to coach and mentor. So that's what that class
Yes,
is all about.
I agree.
Then the second class we're doing is called Skyrocket Your Profits. Okay. And that I've
Okay.
done that before, and it is so well received.
I've been in that class.
What's that?
Yeah, I've been in
Yes.
that class before. And it is powerful, right? And I want to say it was one of the first classes I ever took in management. You know, so many people know the story about ASTE and how I kind of got my start. And I want to say that was probably the first class I ever took. And it was eye-opening because I just didn't know what I didn't know, right? And so I constantly felt like I was ripping people off. I was taking advantage of them. And I learned that profit's not a dirty word, right? Like, it's okay to make a profit. You have to make a profit. And probably the biggest takeaway I had from that class, Rick, was that it's not necessarily about taking care of the client with the lowest
No.
price. That's not really taking care of the client because you don't have the money in it to be able to take care of it. And the thing that stood out to me about that when you were teaching that class is you were explaining how somebody had a warranty claim and you said, hey, you know what? I know that I only replaced the water pump. But because my water pump went bad, it took the fan clutch, it took the radiator out, it had a tow bill, it had all of these
rental.
other things. But because I made a profit in the job, I was able to replace all those parts. I was able to get them a rental car. I was able to get them the tow. I was able to get them a hotel room. It was nothing out of their pocket because it was something that we did. And I remember thinking to myself, I don't have enough money to do that. Where is he getting his money? Right? And man, it was such an eye-opening experience. And I think especially for a young shop owner, if you've never been to a training like this, if you've never sat through a course like this is so eye-opening, and it is the path forward for your business. This is life-changing.
Absolutely. And the people up there, Amanda and the team she has up there, it's really a great group of people. And being able to sit with these people and talk to them and pick their brains, it's really very, very cool. And it's one of those smaller, It's my daughter. Um,
She's gonna be
oh
mad
no, they
at
know.
you.
Now if she calls me back, that's the code, right? If they call once and I say no, they
That's
know I'm
it.
in a meeting. But if they call me right back, it's an emergency and I'm going to answer it. Uh,
That's right.
so
Exactly.
it's a smaller show, right? It's a smaller show. They
Yeah.
have quality training. But
Absolutely. Brandon Steckler's
yeah,
gonna
Brandon,
be there.
I'm going to be
Holy
there.
cow.
Brandon's going to be there.
Yeah.
Man, she's got some good people lined up. So
Yeah.
I would
Absolutely.
highly recommend if you're in that area or you want to get out there. Depending upon the weather, you might still see some leaves, right? The colors
Yeah.
might still be there.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
it's going to be a good time.
Malin Newton's
Yep.
going to
Yeah,
be
I
there.
thought Malin was gonna
Brandon
be there.
Steckler. Yeah, you're going to be there. John Gillespie of
Yep.
CTI, Jeffrey Choi, and Pam Oakes is going to be there. And then Amanda and Lori are both going to teach some classes on computer skills. And Rick, what I really like about this event is it is everything you need in one place. You can come into this hotel and you don't have to leave the hotel, right? They've got food.
They got an Italian restaurant. There's a steakhouse. There's a cafeteria where you can bring the kids for like a more affordable meal.
Absolutely.
There's lots
Absolutely.
of different options available right in house. And it's funny, the first time I went there, that hotel was out all by itself. Man, there wasn't a stitch.
Right.
Now it's built up really
Right.
nice. There is some stuff on the outside too.
There is. And Rick, I tell you, one of the things you said coaching and counseling for employee success. And one of the things I've learned from you is give back to your team. And how much better way could you get to give back to your team than taking them somewhere like this, giving them an opportunity to spend some time with their family. Take the whole family. Who cares? Right? It's small potatoes in the end scheme of things. So guys, definitely want to see you out there. Again, it is not this coming weekend. It is next weekend. So Saturday, October 22nd and Sunday, October 23rd, all day classes. Registration is still open. The hotel discount is still up. So go over to aasp-pa.org/tools and get registered today.
Come on in. You're going to go there as a shop owner. You're going to leave as part of a pretty amazing family. They really do a great job. Amanda really works hard to make sure that it for her, it's not about how big it gets so much, but it's the feel and the vibe of it. That's the big deal for them.
The quality.
So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes,
I'd love to see you there. So if you get a chance, please, please, please come on over. And again, plenty of time to hang out because I told you I'm not going to be at the pool. So we can sit and talk. And there's a bar there. There's all kinds of stuff. Starbucks there. There's just so much to do. So let's have some fun.
Absolutely, sir. I can't wait to see you there. I'll be there, and we'll be recording podcasts the whole 9 yards. Love to get you on the podcast while we're there, and look forward to seeing you there.
Amber will be there too. So, all right.
Very cool. All right, sounds
Thanks,
good.
everybody. Take care.
See you, Rick.